What happened to living for the moment? I ask myself that a lot, usually in quiet places like this. Places where the world finally stops long enough for me to hear what's actually going on inside my head. Life used to feel different, slower, calmer, simpler. But somewhere along the way, I started losing pieces of myself to things I didn't even care about. Obligations, expectations, trying to look like I had it all figured out. Standing here now, staring out at something so peaceful, it makes me realize how chaotic I've let my life become. How far I've drifted from who I wanted to be. And this moment, this stillness is where the story begins. Life doesn't warn you when things start changing. You don't feel that shift right away. It happens quietly, subtly, in the background of normal days. I used to wake up and do the same thing day after day, believing routine meant stability. But routines can trap you just as easily as it comforts. And the truth is, I wasn't living. I was surviving, existing between responsibilities, convincing myself that one day things would get better, without even taking a step towards changing anything. Sometimes you have to walk away from that version of yourself that's holding you back, even if you don't know where you're heading yet. This was me trying to move forward, even when I didn't fully understand what I was moving toward. I walked away from a job that was draining me, a landscaping job where every day felt the same, sun up to sundown, hands dirty, body tired, mind somewhere else completely. I was good at the work, but I wasn't meant for it, and deep down I knew that, because every day after work, I'd rush home to make videos, I'd edit until I fell asleep at my desk. That was the only part of the day where I felt alive. Leaving that job wasn't a mistake. It was the first real step I took toward becoming myself. And steps like that, they're terrifying, but necessary. When I moved out on my own, I thought everything would click into place. New space, new energy, new life. I thought freedom would fix me, but freedom doesn't fix anything. It exposes everything. Your fears, your doubts, your habits, your weaknesses. And when I thought I was finding balance, I got comfortable again. There were moments when I felt like I'd finally found my footing again. A new job, a new routine, a new sense of direction. For a while, things made sense. But life has a way of testing your foundation, and sometimes you thought something was solid, and turns out it wasn't solid at all. I thought I had finally did it. This was supposed to be a turning point, a job with people that spoke my language. It felt different. It wasn't just clocking in and out. I worked hard, and I became the lot manager. But people had it out for me, and eventually I was laid off. Losing that job shook me, not because of the money, but because I tied my identity to it. When it disappeared, I felt like I disappeared with it. After that, everything went quiet. No schedule, no place I had to be, just days that blended together. I spent a lot of time in my room, lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, telling myself I'd just get up in 5 minutes. It wasn't sadness, and it wasn't anger either. It was this strange middle space where nothing felt urgent anymore. My creativity stopped, I had no motivation, I just kinda gave up on everything. Then came the moment that changed everything. The accident. The car I cared for, worked for, built memories in. Gone in a split second. Not even my fault. There's a specific kind of silence that hits you in moments like that. Not anger, not fear, just shock. It's the kind of silence that presses against your chest, that makes the world around you feel unreal. After everything that happened, the job, the stress, the accident, I started collapsing inwards. There were nights I sat alone, replaying every choice, every mistake, wondering if I had made my life harder than it needed to be. But what I didn't realize back then was this rock bottom isn't the end. It's the place where you finally stop running from yourself. Somewhere in the middle of all that stillness, something pulled me back. I wasn't looking for anything specific. No plan, no checklist. Just scrolling the way I had always been doing everything else. And then I saw it. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't loud. It didn't need to prove anything. But something about it felt familiar. It wasn't asking me to become someone new, just reminding me of who I already was. I remember standing there and looking at it for longer than I needed to, not thinking about horsepower or spec, just how it made me feel. That was the difference this time. The trip wasn't about going anywhere special. I didn't plan it out, didn't set a destination. I just picked a direction, called my buddy, and started moving. Packing felt different this time. Like I wasn't trying to escape something, just stepping back into it. No expectations, no timeline, just the road and a little space to think. It felt good to just leave. Not because I was chasing what's next, but because I was finally ready. Finally ready to be present again. This is the car. Not because of what it is on paper, but because of what it represents. It came into my life at a point where I wasn't chasing anything anymore. No timeline, no pressure, no version of myself I was trying to prove. Just something real, something I could take my time with. I've learned that cars don't really change your life. They just show you where you're at when you find them. The Aristo showed up when I needed stillness, not speed. When I needed to enjoy the drive instead of worrying about where it was taking me. Every detail feels intentional now. Not perfect, just honest. This car isn't a statement. It's a reminder to slow down, to stay present, to appreciate what's right in front of me while it's here. I used to think living for the moment meant having everything figured out. A plan, a direction, proof that I was moving forward, but somewhere along the way, I realized how easy it is to miss your life while you're trying to build it. I spent so much time worrying about what was next that I stopped paying attention to what was happening. The truth is, nothing really changed all at once. I didn't suddenly find answers. I didn't figure everything out. I just slowed down enough to where I was to notice the road, the sound of the engine, the way the moments feel when you stop rushing through it, Maybe that's what living for the moment really is. Not chasing the future, not reliving the past, but choosing to be here fully while it's happening. Because one day, this moment will be
the one you wish you could go back to.
And now, here I am. Not perfect, not fearless, but present. Living for the moment isn't about being reckless. It's about being aware, being grateful, being alive right now in this exact second. It's choosing to move forward even when the past still echoes. It's choosing to breathe even when life feels heavy. It's choosing yourself when the world tells you not to. So, when I ask myself now, what happened to living for the moment? I realize the answer was simple. Nothing happened to it. I just stopped doing it. But I'm here again. I'm trying again. I'm living again. One moment at a time.